Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be installing an AEM electronics wideband into the Miata. This wideband to basically tell us our air-fuel ratios on the car at all times. This is going to safeguard us to not cause any damage to this really expensive 1.6 liter engine. But the reality is that this could really help you make sure that your really expensive engine doesn't get any damage in it. Why wideband, do you say? Because eventually what the plan is with this Miata is to do an adjustable fuel pressure regulator. That way I can maximize the amount of power that I can get out of it. Now what the hopes is to get this thing back on the dyno to see what the pressure regulator with the conjunction of the wideband, what that can do to up our horsepower on the 1.6. So now what I have to do is I have to place this bung in the exhaust. I would put it in the actual header itself, but this is a cheaper header and I didn't get the stainless steel bung, so I'm going to put it right after the header. And this also makes it so if I change the header or engine, I'll be able to keep this gauge in the same place. Wow! 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 That's hot. Now AEM provides this wire here, which actually goes to the sensor and then connects to your gauge inside your car. Now, AEM provides very specific instructions on how, if you're going to change the length, how you need to do this. And one of them is by using proper soldering techniques or crimping techniques, so on and so forth. So make sure, if you're going to change the length, make sure you follow those. As you can see here, you can see the air-fuel ratio sensor along with the wiring that's going up into the engine bay. Take note that I zip tied it to the speed sensor to keep it out of the way of anything that's coming underneath the car. Very important, as you don't want it ripped out. As you can see from the previous installation of the oil temp and oil pressure, I went through the firewall here on the passenger side, and it's going to come out in the footwell. Alright, so we got all the hardware installed. We have the sensor itself installed. We have all the wiring done. I just did a simple install for the moment. I need to obviously create a finish panel here to which I'm going to mount the gauge itself. Then that's going to sit here. But until then, I'm going to show you the operation of the new AEM Electronics air-fuel ratio gauge. So as you click it on, obviously you get the heating and all the other jazz. You fire the car up. The element heats. And then now you have your air-fuel ratio.